What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live here on YouTube. It is the FIFA Club World Cup final between the champions of the UEFA Champions League, Bayern Munich, and the champions of the CONCACAF Champions League, Tigres. The first time ever a team from CONCACAF has made it all the way to the Club World Cup final, and it's 1-0 Bayern. It was Robert Lewandowski, surprise, surprise, with the goal not too long ago, as we are about a little over 65 minutes in to this Club World Cup final, 67-minute mark here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just got out of school and was really excited for this game and glad to bring you live play-by-play commentary of it. Now with Tigres down a goal, we'll see what they got going forward against their stingent opponent, the six-time European champion, Bayern Munich. Throw in for Bayern. It'll be taken by Benjamin Pavard. No Thomas Muller tonight for Bayern. He tested positive for COVID, so he was quickly pulled out of the equation. They found out about that positive test this morning. And Emmanuel Boateng has left Qatar for personal reasons. A great atmosphere in Al Rayyan for the Club World Cup final. About 30% capacity amid the COVID-19 pandemic, as that sails over the head of Rodriguez and out of play. Alphonso Davies, the Canadian, to take the throw-in for Bayern Munich. As we approach the 70-minute mark, Bayern with a 1-0 lead. By the way, the goal Lewandowski scored, he was originally called offsides for, and then VAR took a look, and he was actually on, and so the goal was given. There's a foul committed by Rodriguez, and it's a yellow card as well, as he took down Kingsley Coman. Yeah, Coman just too quick there for Rodriguez. An arm to the face and a worthy yellow card. Joshua Kimmich standing over the free kick. It swung in, and the header just wide. Not too far off was Serge Gnabry there. Pierre-Andre Gignac seems frustrated with the official about something. Oh, rather, that was Tolisso with the header. Couldn't put it on target. Well, if Tigres are going to get back into this, it's going to be Pierre-Andre Gignac. You can bet it. He's been unbelievable for the Mexican club. As Aquino's fouled, free kick for Tigres, the Mexican Giants. For the past decade, really, Tigres have been very impressive. It's a 4-4-2 formation for Tigres. The winner will be the 2020 Club World Cup champion, even though the tournament's taking place in 2021. The tournament was originally scheduled for December, but the virus postponed it to February. And so here we are. "20 minutes to play in regulation. A 1-0 lead for Bayern as Hansi Flick gets set to make some changes. Bayern have been a juggernaut, and Hansi Flick, about 70 games into his tenure, has done very well, to say the least. Despite Tigres winning CONCACAF Champions League, they did not qualify for this year's edition of the CONCACAF Champions League, so they won't have an opportunity to defend their title. And that goes wide, and Davies could not control. Out for a Tigres throw-in. 1-goal game in this Club World Cup final. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here on YouTube. Bayern, of course, still in the Champions League as that clearance is blocked by Leroy Sané. Sané looking for support. At the edge of the box, it's Tolisso who rips one over the bar. Fatigue starting to kick in for this Tigres team, and we're seeing that with just some mental mistakes, and Bayern close to capitalizing. 3 changes made right here for Hansi Flick as Bayern look to get some fresh legs on the pitch. Sané will be coming out. The 17-year-old Jamal Musiala, who we saw in the semifinal against Al Ahly, is one of the players coming in, as well as Choupo-Moting. Both of them were substitutes in the semifinal. Douglas Costa also entering the match. And it looks like those are the 3 coming on. It's Costa, Choupo-Moting, and Musiala. 74 minutes played. Tigres in possession, trailing by 1-0 in the Club World Cup final. Davies picks it up, knocked away by Aquino. It was a 9 p.m. local time start. Qatar, 8 hours ahead of the Eastern time zone here in the U.S. A reminder that the She Believes Cup begins February 18th. I'll be on the call for the U.S. matches in the She Believes Cup. It's always a pretty entertaining tournament, and it'll be good preparation for the Olympics, of course. All those games will be in Orlando. That's one in the midfield by Pizarro. That pass intercepted by Pavard. Knocked ahead by Tolisso. Sent back to midfield. It's controlled by Kimmich. Kimmich to Davies. Quarter hour to go. Interestingly enough, Tigres are yet to make a change, which is a bit surprising. Quarter of an hour left. Sorry, I said it was Lewandowski who scored. It was, as a matter of fact, Benjamin Pavard. Lewandowski's goal did get called off. Then Pavard scored. My apologies, just clearing that up. Here come Bayern. Knocked ahead. Choupo-Moting finds Douglas Costa. Costa across the face of goal, sends it wide. Never a threat for Guzman, the Tigres keeper. Noel Guzman, who actually scored a goal in this past year's CONCACAF Champions League. It was desperation time So he went up in the final minute and scored a header to move Tigres on to the quarterfinals. And of course, they'd go on to win the whole competition. 15-3 are the shots in favor of Bayern Munich. And once again, Tigres just give it away. The fatigue factor definitely showing. Down the left wing. It's sent ahead for Davies, but he cannot get there. Aquino is there for Tigres. Nice dummy. On the turn by Reyes. Now wide with Pizarro. Gignac did not keep it in. At the last moment, the assistant referee raised the flag. Gignac clearly disagrees. Here come Bayern again. It's the 17-year-old Musiala. 1v1. Loses the duel as he has it taken away by Reyes. 78th minute as Tigres work it out of the back. In the middle, it's Pizarro. That's lost by Rodriguez. Tigres just can't keep possession. Never mind get into Bayern's half. Now it's Musiala once again for Bayern down the left-hand side. Sends it in, and that's cleared away. And a foul called against Bayern. Some of the frustration really kicking in for this Tigres team. They need to go for it now. Up until they ultimately allowed that opening goal, they were content with keeping it at a 0-0 scoreline. But that's no longer the case. They've got to go for it. Here are Tigres. Oh, a nice first touch. Gignac opens up the space. However, the flag goes up. The Frenchman offsides. Yeah, Bayern playing an extremely high line. They were all the way at midfield. And finally, the first substitution of the night will be made. Rodriguez comes off for Tigres. The right back comes off, and Jose Quiñones comes on. The 23-year-old Colombian. Ten minutes to play. 1-0 Bayern Munich on top. It's the FIFA Club World Cup final. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. This goes all the way back for Nahuel Guzman. Tigres under some pressure. It's given away by Carioca. Here's a strike. Saved by Guzman off the post. And right back into his hands. Wow. A chance there for Tolisso to double the lead. But Guzman got just enough on the shot to send it off the post. And fortunately for him, it bounced right back to him. Here is Jose Quiñones, the substitute. He'll switch it over to the far side. Tigres beat Dulsan Hyundai of Asia of South Korea to be precise, in the opening round of the Club World Cup. Then they beat Palmeiras of Brazil in the semifinal to get to this point. Bayern, of course, knocking off the Egyptian side Al Ali in the semifinal. Al Ali defeated Palmeiras earlier today at this very stadium, Education City Stadium, in a penalty kick shootout to earn the third place finish. Luis Quinones now ahead for Pizarro. Pizarro defended by Kimmich. And Quinones has his cross blocked out for a Tigres throw. About 8 minutes plus stoppage time remains from just outside of Doha, Qatar. It's flicked on to Gignac, who missed the bicycle kick effort. Oh my, wouldn't that have been spectacular? That's the best chance of the game for Tigres. Wow. A superb effort from Gignac, and he can score crazy goals like that. Just couldn't this time. Oh, just missed it. Here come Tigres again. Luis Quinones has it taken away. A clean challenge from Alphonso Davies. And now here is Musiala. Back with Nicolas Sula. Clipped ahead, but no one on the end of it. And it's a miscommunication. Racing back is Guzman to keep it from going over the goal line. A near disaster for Tigres. Wow. Guzman came all the way off his line, but it appeared as though Salcedo was unaware. Gonzalez, meanwhile, looking to draw a foul. It's not given. Well, let's go back to this. Oh, man. Yeah, miscommunication, and Guzman, fortunately, was alert and quick to react, or else that could have easily been an own goal. Because Guzman was coming out to get it, and Salcedo just had no idea. He thought Guzman was still back on his goal line. Chasing it down is Choupo-Moting. Moting gets by with speed against another defender. Choupo-Moting's in, cuts it back to his left foot, lays it back. The strike is saved. Douglas Costa denied another chance, and Lewandowski sends it right into the hands of Nahuel Guzman, who keeps Tigres' hopes alive. What a chance. Choupo-Moting found Costa nicely in an absolute laser saved by Guzman. And Lewandowski with the follow-up effort. No, rather, it wasn't Lewandowski there. Lewandowski came off, of course. It was actually Tolisso, I believe, with the follow-up attempt. Excuse me. 5 minutes to go. Tigres running out of time, trailing 1-0 in the FIFA Club World Cup final. This goes wide for Davies. Now it's Alaba. A reminder that the FIFA World Cup 2022 will be November 21st to December 18th next year. From Qatar. The furthest distance, by the way, between 2022 World Cup stadiums, 42 miles. It's 8 stadiums, all within 42 miles of each other. That's crazy. Qatar itself is about the size of the state of Connecticut, but all the stadiums are on the east coast of the country in the Doha area. And so all the stadiums cover up about the distance of the LA. And yes, the World Cup is going to be in the winter. That should be a fantastic tournament. Can't wait. Reyes back to Guzman. If Tigres were to tie it, and here's maybe a chance. Great ball over the top. Pierre-Andre Gignac's there, although Sula takes it away. And Gignac clips Pavard. Free kick for Bayern. Gignac animated on the pitch. Three minutes left in the FIFA Club World Cup final. Yeah, but what I was saying is if Tigres were to tie it late, there would be extra time, if necessary. And Carioca loses it. Here come Bayern. Choupo-Moting could not get it by Salcedo. Good defending there by the center back of Tigres. Bayern, though, right back with it. Alaba finds Musiala. And it's taken away by Aquino. 2 minutes until stoppage time. Nice movement through the midfield, but swooping in for the steal to get it back was Lucas Hernandez of France. Now it's Douglas Costa, the Brazilian. Sula. Now Alaba goes wide. Alphonso Davies with it. Bayern content to just force Tigres to run in circles at this point. A near steal, but it couldn't be taken away by Aquino. Bayern will switch it out to the right-hand side. It's Kimmich in the middle. Flicked on by Alaba. Sent out wide. Pavard sends it in. Headed away, but Bayern are not done here. Nice job here. Wide by Costa. Choupo-Moting's shot just over the bar. Bayern could have 3 or 4 goals by now. What a chance for Choupo-Moting. Just over the bar as we're about half a minute away from second half stoppage time in the FIFA Club World Cup final. Time running out for Tigres. That's going to be a foul and a yellow. Yellow card given to Carioca. Second booking of the night. And we'll see how much stoppage time there is. 4 minutes. There's the answer. 4 minutes being added on to the second half. 1-0 Bayern, thanks to a goal from Benjamin Pavard in the 57th minute. Here is, for Bayern Munich, Douglas Costa. Costa driving forward. Bayern looking to finish it. Played through. The cross, though, from Pavard cut out nicely by Dueñas. Pavard gets it back from Choupo-Moting. And it's off of Kimmich for a Tigres throw. Taking it is the left back, Dueñas. Back to the keeper and Nahuel Guzman. 3 minutes remain. Can Tigres get a late equalizer and force extra time in the Club World Cup final? Dueñas out wide. Now in the middle, it's Carioca. Back to Salcedo. Quinones stepping in, couldn't keep it, and now it's Bayern the other way. Costa ahead for Bayern Munich. Salcedo rising up to win the header, but it's right back to Sula. Bayern can't keep it, though. It's now with Guzman. We're halfway through stoppage time. 2 minutes remain from Qatar. And Guzman will dribble it out of the box. Everyone forward for the Mexican side. Header one, flicked forward by Salcedo. Davies there to cut it out. One back by Tigres, though. It's now or never for Tigres. Salcedo tripped up. A late whistle, but a foul is called. Free kick coming up for Tigres. Under 90 seconds left in the dying moments of regulation. Yeah, there was clearly contact. Good decision by the referee. And Guzman is all the way up for Tigres. He scored in the CONCACAF Champions League round of 16. We'll see if Gignac can find the head of Guzman. Gignac lifts it in towards Guzman. Now out of the box, it's once again Gignac. Gignac cuts it on his right foot, floats it to the far post, but too much under it, and it's out for a Bayern goal kick. Gignac doing everything he can, but that was a poor service and maybe the last chance for Tigres in this Club World Cup final. Neuer taking all the time to take this goal kick. It's across half field, and there's the final whistle. It's all over from Qatar at Education City Stadium. And Bayern Munich are your 2020 FIFA Club World Cup champions. As the champions of the world, Bayern defeat Tigres 1-0 in what was a thoroughly entertaining Club World Cup final. Benjamin Pavard's 59th minute goal, the difference. It was far from a blowout. Tigres gave it their all. And this was no easy tournament for Bayern. But Bayern Munich, in the end, get the job done. And more silverware for the German club. Well, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast, everybody. The trophy lift on the way as Bayern are the 2020 Club World Cup winners. 1-0. They defeat the CONCACAF champion Tigres in the final from Qatar. Excuse me. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed, everybody, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube. 1-0, Bayern, champions of the world.